kind of cut that short. Sorry. Good evening, everyone. I'm just watching that intro through. I don't know if any of you watch it. There's just so much old equipment, so many old people, so many few wrinkles.
Well, Chandler kind of brings up the average of old people, so of course. I mean,
thanks for that, Martin. Yeah, cheers. Appreciate that. Yeah.
Good evening. We missed you.
Yeah, where have you been?
We're sorry. Things just come up in the way of each of our lives, and
shit happens, as they say.
If
it ain't one of us, it's t'other.
Andrew over on YouTube, which is now working again. We've also had issues.
I fixed it
when we were streaming with actually streaming to YouTube. So
yeah, wouldn't work.
So you're still welcome to join Twitch, Andrew.
So whoever hacked Facebook and reset everything, thank you. Now works. Marvellous.
Well, there we go.
Thanks to the sub, Matt.
Thanks to the sub, Matt.
And Dolan.
And me as well.
Mm-hmm.
And me.
Everyone's using up their subs, aren't they? It's been a while.
It's been a month. All those free, all those Amazon Prime subs.
Here's the hype train.
That's the ones.
Did you just sniff your fingers?
So if we do this once a month, we'll have a hype train every time.
Every month, yeah.
Well, good evening also to Phil, who's apparently awake, and Shanna, Johan, who's here. Ben, who's apparently left for 10 minutes. Matt, of course. Networkers here. Matt Emery. Say hello.
Kaz, did you just sniff your fingers?
100%. 100%.
Oh, I forgot Networker is, of course, David.
Yeah, he's here. He's here.
Like, yeah. Networker is here, yeah.
Hello, Matt. So, yeah, that's... Well, we all know that Phil has already fallen asleep again, so you can't even hear what we're saying, so we can actually abuse him.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah, but he will watch it back, so we can't really abuse him.
Yeah, be careful. It is now going on YouTube, so yeah, it will be there.
Evening to Murray Robertson, also watching over in YouTube. Pop a hello in the chat, whatever you're watching on YouTube or Twitch. You feel like it. We can see who's here on Twitch with some different update intervals, and but we can't on YouTube. Hi Phil. Oh shit, Phil is still awake. I'm gonna do the countdown. It's gonna get like a video with being flipped off. That's usually how Phil greets us. And David, thanks for joining us tonight.
Evening.
Always a pleasure. Now and apparently Dave has shaved for tonight. Apparently, the beard. We don't know about the rest.
I've just gifted 2 subs. They were random. So Matt Emery, thank you, and Ben Vape, you also get a tier 1 sub as well.
Kaz, did you just sniff your fingers?
Wait! Did you just sniff your fingers?
Oh, we've still got that going. Oh my god.
I'm gonna be disappointed, Phil. In what? What are we referring to?
That is alive and well and not had a stroke, I think is what he's referring to.
Disappointed that he is actually awake. Yeah.
I don't believe it. I think it's the missus typing for him.
Basically, he's been keyboard raped.
Anyways,
evening, Dennis. Good to see you.
Dave, Phil. We love you.
Oh, love it. Oh dear.
Dave, indulge us. What are you vaping on tonight?
My vaping, right? Okay.
No. We've got to do this VVRP style.
Yeah?
What are you vaping on?
What, like really high pitch into the mic?
What did you have for breakfast a week last Sunday? And if you was to be a vegetable, what vegetable would you be and why?
And do you have a toilet in your cab?
Yeah, last time I was in cab, I needed a toilet, but no, that's a different story for a different time. But, yeah, let's go through it. Yeah, no, week's been good as always. What did I have for breakfast a week last Sunday? Probably would have been some sort of croissant or something and some coffee. I would
Do
imagine.
you treat yourself on a Sunday or?
Yeah, weekends I normally actually have an actual something for breakfast and actually have coffee. The rest of the week I have like fruit juice, just because. Yeah, my body doesn't like me very much, so I refrain from coffee for the weekends. No, never has done. Always been against me, but yeah, no, that's good. But yes, what am I vaping on? I am vaping on the one that's actually called a box.
You're welcome, Matt. No problem.
But I do actually.
Penix.
Yeah, I do.
The Penix.
The penny. Yeah, I do actually prefer the other name of it. That it's called. But yeah, so I've got the box with the cubics inside, and inside that I've got cactus lychee. I've also
Wait. Did you say lychee?
Cactus lychee. Yes.
Which one is that? I'm intrigued, even though I don't like cactus.
From justignix.org.uk.
Sorry?
Go to that site, and it's a cactus lychee. It's made by the lovely Mark Selby, and
Okay.
it's
I'll
nice,
look up Mark Selby.
Yeah.
very nice. No, it's very nice. Basically, that's my all day vape.
Do you know what I said to you in PM earlier, Chandler? That's why.
Okay. Right. Fair enough.
No. You've got this all wrong.
Yeah.
It's a UK site. It's a UK site, and I
right.
can't order anything from the
Okay.
UK site.
Yeah. Okay.
Seriously.
Yeah. Okay. It's fine.
Also on the Tesla Y, and on top of that, I've got the Evil Twin, and inside that, I have got Jester's Juice.
Is that still going?
I still got a bottle of concentrate that I bought 100 mils concentrate like before they stopped doing concentrates. It's still going, but I think he just does short fills now.
Right.
But the site's still there. So yeah, but I've still got about 30 mil left of the concentrate. So
I remember the Jester Juice being very sweet.
it is, yeah. It used to be my all day vape, but now it's just every now and again I need a hit of it. So I'm on it at the minute. And lastly, I have got the Aspire Minicam Plus, and inside that I've got some large juice, some watermelon.
So what's the difference between the Minican Plus and the Minican?
The Minicam Plus is newer, and it's a slightly different shape.
It's got the old Minikin was the same size as the drip tip all the way down, whereas as the pod. Am I right?
Oh, so the new one is just called Plus.
The new one's
okay.
the square. Yeah.
Yeah, so the new one's square. It's plus. Basically, I think it's got better battery life and it's USB-C charging. But it's your
How many miles has it
replacement
got?
system. Can't remember. It's still there.
Is it written on it? Is it written on it?
It is 850 mile.
Oh, that's impressive for the size.
Yeah, and so that's my favourite little pod device.
And it's closed pods, I presume.
No,
It's not.
refillable pods.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not with the coil you can take out.
No, it's you replace the pods, but they're like £5 for a pack of 2.
And what's the resistance you can get them in?
So the resistance is 0.7.
That's a bit low. I could see why they need a lot of mass then, because
Yeah,
mean-
but that's why I like it, because I prefer it because it gives me a bit more of a hit than your favourite, the Caliburn does.
Mhm.
So I think the lower resistance coils work better for me. So yes, that's why I prefer that one. But yes, that's what I'm vaping on this evening.
Do you know
So,
if Billy's still active in the community?
I don't know, because I know he used to be, but I think he sort of kind of got out of the community about the time I got into it. So I don't think I've ever actually met or spoken to him or
Maybe
anything.
not.
I don't think so. No. So yeah, but no, the site's still there.
I'm just having a look.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Ben. You're welcome.
Johan, just to answer you, I can order from UK, but I'm not gonna because of customs and shit. And one thing is private packages, but when you order something from a company, from a website, it's nothing to do.
Basically, Martin, you can order from the UK, but you're tight.
No,
Or
what
where
you
does
could
someone want to
do,
give money for taxes?
just get it sent to David.
No, but I have a friend who has a shop, and if I need anything, he'll just get it with his wholesale order from UK instead. So
Fair enough.
Well,
he doesn't
there you
buy
go.
from that side. So
Right, let's take a look over on YouTube. What are you guys vaping? Andrew, yes. I'll have used Phil over here, he'll never know. I won't say a word, Andrew, I won't say a word. Daniel Edwards, I'm vaping on the Aegis Legend with a fat rabbit with lemon sherbet. Stumbled in here. Murray, good evening. Stumbled in here by pure chance this evening. I've caught VT UK a few times in the past. Nice to have you here, mate. I'm a regular and they've been gone for weeks. This is brilliant. We have been gone for weeks, but we were still on Twitch. It's just that YouTube broken.
Yeah.
YouTube broken? I learned proper English.
YouTube broken.
YouTube broken.
Murray is vaping on a Ha and an old vape droids with Rochford Project Crimson Seed. Ooh. Posh, as my nan would say. Mick is vaping on Snowcaps with an SQ RDA. Mr. Wiltsey, Satburn Mech and a Saver. And a Scrape with a Scrape EC.
Oof, that's nice.
I'm curious with this Rochford project, I've got to say.
Yeah,
Crimson Seed
never heard that one.
Rochford project. What's all that about?
Rochford project.
Delicious shortcut pastry filled to the top with homemade sweet strawberry jam.
Yeah, jam tart.
Okay.
There we go.
Even my chat on YouTube is like an hour behind. It's fine.
Who are you bouncing on to, David?
Ben is apparently speaking German to you. So
Well, seeing he's behind on chat, I'll give his chance to chat a chance to catch up, and I'll pass on to Chandler because that's who I'm used to passing on to. Since I got told off for doing it on the last podcast, I'll pass over to Chandler.
I mean, blimey, what was going on that episode? Jeez.
Fucking hilarious that.
So were you told off for actually passing it on to one of
Yeah.
the other hosts?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
because I went the wrong way.
If he'd right, basically, I don't think we've ever. I've never consciously done it in the podcast, but if you pass it on from one to another, you end up asking each other. And I gave it to David, and David gave it me back.
Is that the time? Fucking hell.
Oh dear!
And then he passed it to Jimmy,
you'll
and
be
then
happy
Jimmy,
to-
you'll
Jimmy
never
was-
guess. You'll
Jimmy
never
was
guess
like-
what Jimmy did. Jimmy
I
then
know.
passed it on to no fucker.
I know. Well, Dave, here there's no rules on who you pass it to. Just don't pass it to someone who's already been on because
Yeah, that I wouldn't do that far. Yeah, so it's, having just killed the show completely. Chandler, what are you vaping on for God's sake?
Just very quickly, Stephen G, I'm guessing that's Mr. Greenwood. He's vaping on the Dot Mod with a Dot Insider filled with Oliver's Twist. Now, Oliver's Twist is very nice. I've not had that in many years.
and
Sorry.
good evening, Diddy. You have been duly muted, of course.
Oh, that's mean.
Well,
There you go.
it's tradition.
Well, yeah, true. So, I've got my pod systems as normal. I've got the blue.
Sorry, I'm not accepting blue. What's
Wait
the
till we go to the
pretentious
next one.
colour? Pretentious colour, bitch. Come on.
The pretentious color. I can't remember what this. I don't know what this one's officially called.
Which
Do you?
one?
Is it an RPG?
It's a light blue color.
Isn't it more of a grey? Put it next to your hair. We can see if it's the same shade. Yeah, map.
It's that colour.
Map says RPG. So
RPG. Okay, so
RPG.
right, okay, it's an RPG. What does RPG stand for, Ben?
A rocket
Matt,
propelled
any idea?
grenade, I think.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Just a guess.
Okay, yeah, okay. So
no,
it's
but
the-
I understand your question because like the BX9 is like 9 different words in B.
yeah, blue, black.
Oh, royal
Whatever.
purple grey, apparently.
Oh, royal purple grey.
That's as pretentious as they come, isn't it? North, north.
Oh yes, no, I like that. It's royal purple grey. I do actually like that. So I've got the royal purple grey billet box with an extremely high-end Cubics in it, because Cubics I just haven't found out better. And
Sorry, not you, Chandler. It's just the
Okay.
comments of
It's
guessing.
the comments.
royal
Really
purple
pale grey. No, I'm sticking with the royal purple grey because
Because he likes his purple mods.
oh yes, it's purple. And I've got some of that in it.
Heisenberg.
Heisenberg. And I completely blame the podcast and the Vape Around Awards for that. Just because I went, oh,
We just need to establish this. So if you follow what Vapor Rounds are saying, that means that you're watching a small, bald Scottish reviewer now.
now if you listen to the podcast, we kind of just glossed over that bit.
What podcast?
Yes, every fortnight, the vaguely vaping related podcast hosted by myself.
I'm more like if you're
and-
saying you blame Vapor
David.
Round Awards for using Heisenberg. That
Yes.
means if you go by that default, then you should also be watching reviews from TVP.
I should be, but I'm not. So I'm not blaming Vape Around for that because
Okay.
I'm not. So it was because we mentioned it on the podcast. We didn't mention said. We don't mention Mark Todd on the reviews very much, on the podcast very much, to be fair.
No, we're not allowed to.
No.
The,
So,
the injunction
We
still
know
stands.
we're not talking
Yeah.
about Mark.
yeah.
For those of you that don't know that Chandler's taking the piss, no, Mark isn't the one that
No.
wins the Reviewer of the Year. Apparently, every awards, it's the other
He's
one.
the one that should win the awards every year. So yes. So this year,
But to be fair, whilst he's great in the way he presents things, how much of the vape market does he actually appeal to? That's the problem. Whereas if
No.
you're stacking your shelves
No.
high with cheap Chinese shit, anyone
yeah.
can do it.
Yeah.
yeah, and if it goes by subs and that rather than the quality of the content, then
I mean,
yeah,
as
I'll
far as I know, I
understand.
think
Yeah.
Mark actually asks not to be nominated. I know there was one, I think it was 1 or 2 years ago, where he actually said, "I don't want to be nominated." So maybe that's why they don't even nominate him.
I think
be.
if you look at Vic's, some of Vic's videos, I think they're very well produced. I'll give him that. They're very well produced.
You can't argue that, and the white balance is better than average.
You're a cunt.
Yeah, Ben, I know. We're taking.
Oh,
the piss.
everyone's chipping in now. Everyone's got an opinion now. Look at them go.
yeah, it's all going. Look, I'll be
Matt,
honest with you. I
Matt.
used
That's why we brushed over it in the podcast. That's
Dennis,
This is
please,
why.
the language we could be flagged. I'm just saying. I'm not saying you're wrong, but
yes, it's just please feel free to use that word. Just do the
Yeah.
Commute version.
Yeah, just
We know
star
what
out-
you mean.
Just star out the cunt bit.
Yeah. Bollocks. So Heisenberg, and I've got my punk
Unicorn.
poo. It's not purple. It's PNK. So we're assuming that's pink. So it's pink. And I've
no,
got
it's unicorn poo.
it's
Yeah.
unicorn poo. Okay.
it's a purpley pink.
It's purple, but on the box it says color, and then underneath it says PNK.
Yeah. Well, we established that the other day. Purple and crushed.
Oh yeah,
Right.
of course. Yes, absolutely. And I've got a boxer in it, Boxer V2 from Otis Designs.
That's like one of those like opposites. So that's an RDTA.
Yeah,
right?
the coil's at the top. Everything else is at the bottom, and I do quite like it because you've still got the slidey door. That does still slide like a normal borrow, which I quite like. And it's probably one of the only. You can't change your coil on a normal borrow without dumping your juice everywhere, whereas you can with that. You can leave your coil, leave the juice in the bottom, and you can still access your coil because it's on the top. Unsurprisingly. And
So how does the stupid question for the night?
Yep.
So how does it wick then if the coil's at the top? Do you have to put your wicks all the way down to the bottom then?
No, you only poke the wicks probably come down as far as the middle of those two B's on the door.
Right.
That's about as far down as they go.
So it's from the tilting.
I don't know if
motion
you can. Yeah.
that
So you can
get
just see the wicks are
reduced.
just poking out at the top.
So it's through the pressure that like.
It is,
Assume it's in the tilt.
it is
As you
literally
tilt it.
because you tilt it and the juice goes to the top and goes up the wicks. That's it. I don't think there's anything fancier other than that. But it's been working really well. It does come with a reducer that goes in the bottom, but I've got it wide open. Still a slightly restricted, but it's nice.
Martin's looking confused. He's looking for the mute. He's swear he muted him. I'm sure that's what he was looking at.
Who? What?
No, nothing. Carry on. Good evening,
Sorry.
David.
Oh no, did he get a 10-second mute and that's it? I'm actually looking regarding a question over on YouTube, but
okay.
for when
Sorry.
Chandler's done.
Oh, okay. And I've got Lust from justdon'tthink.org.uk, which is very nice. And just in case I need it, I've got my Home Doctor billet box, with the Riviera on top, and I've got a home brew of berry berry yogurt in there. So there you go, because I've been mixing. Thanks, Mark.
You're welcome.
Oh, there we go. So, Martin, seeing as you're engrossed in doing it somewhere else, I'll just distract you so you can't do it.
That's a
No,
very
but,
teacher thing to do.
It is, yeah,
To
yeah.
pick up on Daniel Edwards' question on YouTube on the dead Rabbit V3 RDA. I've just found some pictures and don't know what to say. It's not as if they can reinvent the wheel. It's a dual coil one. The posts seem a bit lower than actually on previous dead rabbits, and that I remember the V1 that always annoyed me that the posts were so long and the wick had to like be like a meter to reach the bottom when you swung. I mean, it's cheap. It's probably a very good beginner's dual coil RDA. It comes with a lot of colors, and yeah, I think that's pretty much what I have to say about it.
Does
It's
it
not
come
my
in?
cup of
Does it come in unicorn poo?
Yeah, it does come in like a rainbowy thingy with purple 810 drip tip.
I'm looking for the V3. I'll recall the original and the V2. I'm now hunting for the deck for the V3. Oh,
Rabbit.
okay.
So this is
everything's
not
angled
the.
now.
But the
So-
post sits so much lower than usually. They used to be like much higher in the previous.
Oh.
Um,
This
No,
is
the
an
only
RD,
thing
this is an RDA rather than a it's not a tank.
do you know the only thing that worries me about it is how flimsy those posts look. As them, sorry, shall we share this? So
If you
everyone
can, I'm
knows
trying
what the hell
to
we're
I'm trying to
talking
find the
about.
deck.
What, you can't find the deck because it's too small?
The source and the destination.
No, I'm trying to find a picture. Oh, crying out loud.
Oh, I thought it was your own deck you're looking for.
Yeah, no, I do often struggle with that. I do have to occasionally untuck it from my socks.
What about your dick?
Yeah. Sorry, was that what? Weren't we talking about that? Sorry.
There we go. Up on screen. Sorry, Ben. Christ. Yeah, no,
Would help if I'm looking at Twitch, wouldn't it? Really?
it would.
That looks a bit.
Yeah, those posts do look quite.
Precarious, I think is the word.
Yeah,
Yeah.
If somebody was to send that to me, I would probably break it in 5 seconds.
Look,
If
the one
someone
the one
donate
I
a
sent you, I
V3
reckon
for
was broke
David,
before you got it.
We'll be in touch with David's address if someone wants to donate just to see if he can break it. You could call it a review. Does it break?
You have to send it to Chandler first to stress test.
That's basically what I did. I stress tested it, sent it to somebody else going, you'll really like this. And basically, I'd effectively knackered it before I sent it to him.
And then I was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Yeah.
Well, here's an idea for a new YouTube channel. Will it break?
Isn't there an American YouTuber that already does that?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he well,
did he
Sledgehammers and that.
Did he need his own channel? Will it angle grind?
Ah.
Yeah, that'd work.
That'd trade.
but there's no surprise, like, because anything will angle grind. Like,
How well will it angle grind?
Yeah.
Will it grind or will it just melt? How cheap Chinesium was it made of?
How quickly
were muted
will it
earlier
angle
before.
grind?
Diddy was muted. I just let the mute run out. We didn't remove it as we usually do.
You're mean. I removed it.
It's 10 seconds.
Yeah. It's just still mean.
Okay, so did you pass it on to me, Chandler?
Yes. What are you vaping on, dude?
Dude, I'm on blue caliber and A2.
A Calaburn? Really?
Yeah.
Is it any good?
Well, yeah, this is actually decent, I would say. And
Okay.
because it has a slightly, higher, lower, it's 0.9 mesh coil, I've only put in some 11 milligram Nixol.
Yeah, you don't want to go overboard with that.
I literally just grabbed the nearest one that wasn't the normal just use mango passion fruit, which I've just ordered 20 more bottles of. So.
Excellent. Is it good? That's good as well. Then I'll take it.
If it works, it works. You know.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. True.
And that's then in the normal caliber. Very weird thing is that even though these two are just as old and have been used just as much approximately, it's as if there's no kick left in this one. But again,
Your
Chinese-
batteries.
No, it hits, but it doesn't hit the same way, and it's continuous. It's not like getting worse and worse. It's just been the same for a while. So
Okay.
Try to use this one actually, because I think my blue one is dead. So charge.
Yeah. Recycle.
So yeah, totally high end and shit. I should be getting something on Friday that I'm excited to show you next week. If I can show you, because I've been told I can't show it to anyone before the official launch or reveal or whatnot of said batch.
Okay.
Well, just
Look at you.
A hint is that Paul, Mr. Dear Paul Hinchcliffe, who's right now waiting for a baby to come, he's received my clear knocked today, actually. Was there very quick. So I'm currently without any borrow device.
What? Completely. Nothing at all.
No.
You've not got a what? How can anyone cope without a borrow device?
But I've got borrows like ready and.
That's even worse. That's like having that's like having a packet of fags and no matches, or matches and no fags, one or the other.
Well, then they're just ready for when said device shows up. No, Ben, I'm not gonna get the meat pod. We talked about it, and you've admitted that it's such a plasticky, weirdy thing. So no, I'm not gonna get it.
A me pod? What the original old me pod?
No, it's a neat pod.
Oh, a neat pod. Sorry, I thought you said the me pod.
Actually, now that you mention me pod, we all know that they were a bit. They tried to be a little fancier, the small device and bling bling and versions and so on.
Yeah.
The coils or the pods were shit. So when I was in Czech Republic, I actually we went to a vape store and they actually had a taller me pod, which had like double the amount of battery capacity. And my friend actually bought one and he vaped it for 3 days without having to charge it.
Wow.
Like 1,200. Yeah, and one of the nights was his wedding, so.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like he bought it on Saturday, and it was like Monday night when he said, "Oh, now I have to charge it."
Wow, that's
yeah,
quite
and
impressive.
it was good flavor and so on. So, Ben, you're not going to send one.
Mr. Greenwood has just said, "Get a picture of the Yup RDA."
Yep.
Looks somewhat
Yup
similar.
RDA.
Yep.
Yep.
last but not least,
So many jokes.
my my only RTA that I'm still enjoying using, Imperia. On top of my, I forgot the name now. Datu from the Pipe Master Dodge. And in there I actually have something from someone we all know, or some of us. So Chris over in Elite Vapor over in Limerick in Ireland. He's made his own liquid series, which is called Works. And he sent one of these over, which is a mango passion fruit for me to try.
Nice.
So I'm vaping at 3 milligrams in RTA with 0.6 coil, just to give you a reference. Nano Alien, 2 millimeters of airflow, and it's a very sweet on the inhale, and a refreshing taste. Not a cold one. There's no like, I don't think there's any colada or anything. Definitely not in there. Not even a menthol to emulate it. The only thing that I then don't like is the kind of the harshness and bitterness on the exhale. So straight away I told him I need more sweetener, and he was like, I had 6 different versions where it was too sweet. So I have weird taste buds. So yeah, go check them out.
You can try putting some cucumber in it. Mark will know this. Mark knows more than I do. Bit of cucumber gives it a bit of a wet taste. If you only put a little bit in, it gets rid of the dry.
I could also just pour some sweetener in.
Why is Mark pulling a face? Am I talking bullshit?
I don't know what you're talking about. I thought I heard you say something about cucumber, but then you went on to something completely different with wet and dry. And
Ben, it's not my vile cellulose.
just put a little bit in, just the tip.
He's been watching those special videos again.
No, that's the Friday night.
You complete another side channel. Oh, dang. That all my blue mods are actually pink purplish. This is definitely not pink purplish, and this is definitely not pink purplish, but this is definitely pink purplish.
Yeah, but is it blue?
It's also blue. It's kind of like a rainbow, and I use it proudly. As long as it's not yellow, that can fuck right off. So, that's me.
Wrong way. That's it.
Oh, it's
That's it,
opposite
just do-
on Zoom.
Just do both
If
ways.
I do this on Zoom, then you're here. But
No, it's
Yeah,
the right way. You're this way.
Yeah, you're and David's over there.
Yeah.
You're up
no,
there.
he's down there.
Yeah. Hi.
Just
Mark?
don't fart. I'm boring tonight. I am on TechMod with the Fev with a single 0.9 plugging it.
Ask Mark, seeing as this is like a China device and therefore has some weight, do you like the weight of the mod?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know you've dropped it when you drop it because your toe hurts. No,
Or you break the pavement.
I don't mind the weight. I don't mind weighty mods at all. I've got no issue with weight. What I have issue with is excessively long mods and drip tips.
And you've got a Fev.
Does that look excessively long?
Only because it's a side by side. Sorry.
Wait. What's this? Mark is in love with side-by-side mods now. How many do you own?
I
Mark?
know.
Three? 4?
One.
Fuck off. You don't own one.
He's using one.
extreme. How many side-by-side mods does Mark own? Come on.
3, maybe 4 to push.
Maybe
3.
4.
3.
Uh-huh.
3.
3. And you know what? It's all Paul Inchcliffe's fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We blame that guy for a lot of stuff. So
No, literally, that is me. I'd like to say I'm being exciting, but the Fev has not the Integra off the top spot.
Wow, that is impressive.
It's
That's
literally
because you
sitting-
never had an Imperia.
Huh?
That's because you never had an Imperia.
It's just sitting here crying all on its own, by itself. Everything else has been knocked off. I'll rephrase that. Everything else is,
Yeah.
Going from what Ben just said in chat, doesn't the Fev have Nurkling on it?
Ishnate on the Erkling name.
Okay.
We are still having a GoFundMe, and if someone knows a way to get a bell cap for the Fev, please let us know.
I've got one coming, don't worry.
Oh, okay,
proper-
well, then
Proper
you get one.
Nurkled one. Oh,
You
yes.
cancel the GoFundMe, Chandler. You can spend the money.
Excellent.
I've got some really, really exciting news this week.
No.
Straight up, fam. Straight up. You gets me. You gets me.
Bruv!
Right. You ready for this? You're sitting down.
Hit me with it, bruv.
Altaria has announced that the heated tobacco products, HTP, the IQOS, will be removed from the US market on the 29th of November 2021. The decision follows an order by the Federal International Trade Commission in a patent dispute initiated by BAT. Yeah.
Wait.
Hang on a minute.
Altria have decided to remove it, so that means Philip Morris.
Huh? Because of
The
a
IQOS is everywhere.
but only because of a
Patent dispute from BAT.
So
but BAT don't have a heat
no,
not
but
burn,
maybe
do
they have a patent.
They might.
But maybe they have a patent.
probably a patent in America.
Ah.
So they got the patent for it before IQOS did. So that means IQOS can't.
So Altria announced the decision on its website. Due to an order issued in an ongoing patent dispute, we have had to remove IQOS devices and heat sticks from all stores as of November 29th and stop advertising these products online and on social media. In the event we do not prevail while the order is under review, we work hard on a solution to make these products available again as soon as possible. IQOS, fuck you!
No, but that just means that BAT are going to take the place. And
Yeah.
IQOS is still there in the rest of the world, and they are huge, and especially like middle to east Europe and also in Asia.
Not so much
BAT, mate.
Asia, because my next news is Hong Kong prohibits the sale of vaping products, and
Hong
that
Kong does?
includes heat not burn.
Really?
Well, basically, overall,
they
I
can-
think that's shit.
But they
Because
can
heat
still-
not burn
if they-
is still healthier.
Have they banned tobacco? No.
No.
You can still have normal cigarettes that you light and kill yourself with, but heat not
Holy-
burn and vaping, no.
And they're considering it a public health milestone.
Really?
Wow.
Oh my God.
Enlightenment at its peak. Holy shit.
Well, it's China, so you know.
Of the campaign
Hang on a
for
minute.
tobacco control.
Is it just Hong Kong or is this China? No, just Hong Kong.
Hong Kong has finally banned the sale of vaping products more than 5 years after a ban was first proposed. The law passed the Legislative Council Thursday by a 32-3 margin. There's a lot of hype.
32-3.
32-3.
Bloody hell.
Hong Kong law. The Hong Kong law makes it illegal to sell, manufacture, import, or promote vaping or heated tobacco products.
Wait.
However, it does not criminalise personal use. It is unclear how the ban will affect the vaping manufacturers that ship products from Hong Kong ports.
Whoa.
Well, if it's just used as transit, it would be okay. It's not staying in the country because a lot of DHL from Asia, they go through Hong Kong.
So Hong Kong is just a few miles north of Shenzhen, which is obviously the vaping capital for production. Many of the vaping products produced in Shenzhen are transported to Hong Kong and exported to other countries through the ports and shipping facilities in Hong Kong. Like most vaping product bans, the one that passed in Hong Kong was heavily promoted by public health and medical organisations as a measure to protect children.
Oh,
Wonderful.
Groups like the Hong Kong Council on Smoking and Health lobby aggressively for prohibition of low-risk nicotine products.
low-risk nicotine products. That sentence doesn't make sense because they may be low in nicotine, but they are heavy in other. Oh, holy shit! So, but wait, isn't Dovpo, aren't they ones manufacturing in Hong Kong?
They were.
They were.
Wow.
Well, it's because I know the HAR was produced in Hong Kong or manufactured. Maybe the Kyo is as well.
Perhaps being sent 2 miles north to Shenzhen.
Oh.
And being shared. Oh, yeah, this is where the prices start going up. Instead of shipping from Shenzhen, they're going to be shipping from elsewhere. What's that going to do to the logistics? What's that going to do to the price? What's that going to do?
So does it definitively say that?
Boycott China.
Does it definitively
It's
say
nuts.
that
That'll be
they
this video
can't
taken down,
transfer
then.
stuff in through Hong Kong ports, or is it vague regarding that? It doesn't say specifically. Evening Dale.
It says no comment.
Compute test now. Damn.
So, yes, ICOS has gotten in the bin finally.
Only
And
you.
Hong Kong is heading to the bin from the sounds of things.
Wow.
Damn.
We need to set up a like a coil manufacturers over here so we can make our own Nautilus coils and shit.
Maybe we need to set up a GoFundMe for China.
Oh man.
Or GoFundMe so we can bribe the Hong Kongian
Who would have-
politicians.
Who would have thought that China would be looking to ban vaping? I mean, bloody
Channel,
hell.
it's just another win for the tobacco lobbyism. That's basically what it is.
It's
There's
crazy.
nobody else pushing this through.
I suppose I would imagine that there is still a heavy percentage of the population in China that smokes
Oh yes.
compared to over here, for example.
Yes. I would
Yes.
imagine there's a lot
And especially
more
also in
smokers
Hong
over
Kong.
Yeah.
Have we seen that Aspire have jumped on the disposable?
Oh yes.
No, but I've seen that Dr. Vapes made collab with Geekbar.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's something to be proud of making disposables because
Geekbar's made by
No. Geek Vape, no.
No, isn't it not Dovpo?
No, it's some random Chinese company, isn't it?
Wasn't that the
No,
ones wasn't that the ones that was Cov or something like that?
I think the Geekbar is made by a company we know. Let's do a bit of Google for you.
Oh. Geek Bar kits designed by Geek Vape. What? No.
yes.
I thought the whole point was Geek Bar wasn't made by.
Oh no, they are manufactured by Geekbar. Geek Vape, rather. Yeah.
I'll let them off then. Yeah, so
There you go.
Aspire has jumped on the disposable pregnancy test barrel. There we have it for you to all admire.
Oh, let's have a look.
Either looks like a sex toy.
How is that disposable when it has a charging port?
Oh, disposable pod. Sorry.
They are coming out with a disposable as well.
Okay,
It
okay.
looks like it's a similar shape to what you're vaping on, Dave. That I completely can't remember what it's called.
What,
Minikin.
Minican Plus.
Yeah, it's kind of that shape, isn't it?
But it is sold as refillable, rechargeable, and disposable.
Oh, so this could be one of those ones. Yeah, this could be one of those ones where it's refillable. You recharge it, but you can't take the pod off and replace it. Once it's done, the pod's actually attached to it, and you have to throw the whole thing away.
You will have the freedom to refill the non-replaceable pod.
What?
Until the coil fucks, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So once the coil fucks, you throw the whole thing away.
Oh my lord!
Even though even though the battery part of it is.
And they're banning straws. Holy shit!
Oh my god. That is horrendous.
It's
Sorry,
so
Aspire.
crazy that like the symbolism that some things they ban because it's so horrid, but they don't ban other things. It's the same as we don't ban cigarette, but we ban vaping by removing the flavors, etc., etc.
You are going to start finding geek bars just laid on the floor.
Yeah, which like people have sent pictures to us of that since we talked about it.
Greta is crying blood now, apparently.
But who was it? I think it was actually Stephen who said that the Yorkshire vape, they probably also others, they had literally had such a big issue, and that's why they also, among other reasons, removed disposables because all the young people were coming in asking for them, like under 18s.
All the under 18,
going for that, and they are going to be so easy to sell in corner shops and so on and so on, and therefore so easy to acquire, and therefore it's going in the wrong way. Oh, our YouTube feed just fuck.
No.
Oh, it had an error.
It's all right now.
Well, mine's working.
And for me, that's the biggest con of disposables. One thing is, are they disposable? Are they environmental? Blah, 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 but they're so aimed at the youth, which is exactly not the way we want to go.
Yeah, they are. They're cheap. I mean, you know, if you're exactly who they say we're trying to protect people from. If they're behind the bike sheds, they're not going to want to fork out 50 quid for a smock mod and 30 quid for a tank to go on top, plus your coils.
And also,
if they can get
something, they're going to want something that they're not going to be worried about if their parents find and confiscate.
Yeah.
If Geekbar,
yeah, absolutely.
If Geekbar made women, they'd probably be the best women in the world.
And disposable.
That was my point.
When you're finished with it, chuck it away.
Fill it up as much as you can. Then when you're done with it, throw it out.
Take a charger in it once or twice.
Oh dear.
And on that note, where are we heading next?
Quick.
Is there anywhere to go after that?
Yes.
What have you seen this week,
let's move on to Chandler.
Huh?
I think Chandler has some adventures for us this week.
Oh, should we do adventures first?
We can do adventures now if you like.
Yeah,
It's good. It's fine by me.
Starting at number 1, yeah.
Yeah, I've got to try and get my drive up.
So
I'm assuming number
from
1.
Instagram, Chandler, or also from Facebook?
Mostly Instagram this time. I've been on the Instagram. I've actually been posting some pictures on the Instagram as well, because I've been incredibly lax with the posting stuff.
I saw you posting. No, wait, that was the OnlyFans. Never mind.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I've been doing that as well, but that's only for my subs, Martin. So yeah, thanks for that. Keep it going.
01?
01 coil of the week.
Now, is it true that when someone subs on your OnlyFans, you also have the same like tune that we have here? Like, oh, did you just sniff your fingers?
Yeah. Absolutely, but that is a premium. That is a premium jingle. Obviously, you need to be on the tier 3 subscription in order to get that one.
I'm still on tier 1,
So okay, yeah. Look, stop being tight. Up your sub, you'll get it as well. Look, I love these macro shots. These. Yeah. This is a ridiculously close up shot.
It's a ridiculously rusty coil.
It is a little bit crusty. It does look a little bit crusty at some of them loops at the back on the flatware.
Chandler, Jack likes your beard.
Okay. Thanks, Jack. I just
They
haven't
can't
shaved.
see you. You're hidden behind the.
Oh, the beard.
I don't
My
know.
microphone.
No idea. Anyway,
Well, whatever. It does look a little bit like my beard did. Using the microphone, maybe. Anyway, yeah, macro shot. So yeah, it's got a flat wire that I don't know what the hell they've done to that, but yeah, look at that.
oh, I was talking about the rusty trombone, wasn't I? The rusty.
Rusty flat wire.
Mark,
It
it's
can't-
you getting compliments. It's not channel.
It kind of looks like they've got a load of old ring pulls off some old cans
Yes.
and looped them through the coil.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But interesting. I've got a feeling it probably wouldn't vape.
Yeah, I was gonna say definitely artistical, but no way in hell.
I'd love to
they-
see it glow, but I don't think we've got batteries big enough.
Yeah, well, it looks like it's glowed. Underneath, it's coloured, but the flat wire isn't coloured at all. So if they did scorch it, they'll have scorched it before they put the flat wire on. So maybe it did fire.
Coil number 2.
Number 2, something vapeable, and not quite so macro.
Not quite. So. Ooh.
It's quite pretty.
He could almost be me. Tall, 1979.
Yeah. 1979, my ass.
Q. Joe, the one thing that bugs me is that doesn't glow evenly.
No, it doesn't.
No, colours aren't even on that at the minute. Yeah, obviously he's only just put a bit of pulse through. The
No,
negatives
that's
on
definitely
the negatives on the top, isn't it? Because it's got
Definitely
nothing.
torched
In
for the picture only channel.
Hmm?
This is definitely torched. This is not pulsed.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
It would be more uneven if it was just pulsed a little bit and then you had to correct it.
You see, the
started
bottom.
torch.
The bottom is silver. The top is gold.
Yeah.
I suggest that's had something through it. Not for
Mark, I don't know if you missed that the compliment was for your beard, but Jack is now asking us what shampoo we all use.
Okay. Look, definitely Head and Shoulders, because you know.
I like to bathe my hair in Just Juice mango apricot. It gives it a very nice smell.
Kaz, did you just sniff your fingers?
Don't
I
leave
use
it in
that.
too long.
No. Sorry, I use that for my skincare regime.
I use
Yeah.
unicorn spunk.
Yeah. I've heard that's a bit on the expensive side. But,
I can recommend this for a moisturizer because it's a yogurt version, so it gives the creaminess. Yeah.
It's not too bad, but if you lather it too much, it gets a bit bubbly
yeah. Okay.
and sticks to the curtains like you wouldn't believe. Anyway,
Next one, Boxer Mod have come up with a
something that's not
new
3D
device.
printed. No,
No. Look. That's their kind of.
I wouldn't call it a USP.
USP.
So don't go down that. There's nothing unique about 3D printed.
Oh well, yeah. Okay. Look, it's 3D printed. What is unique is it's a side by side. Apparently, does that look like a side by side mod to you?
The atomizer's at the side of the battery, so let's say yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
all right.
in theory, but what always bugs me about these where there are just openings. What if you end up with the airflow being like?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's obviously very snug. I don't know whether I tried to find out whether it's a 22 mil or a 24 mil gap. I couldn't find out. But it's obviously not going to take anything bigger than whatever it is. It's dual battery, so it's got 2 batteries on that other side. And then on the other side of it, it's got a 250C.
Pardon, sorry, I was only half listening. My attention was elsewhere. There's twin 18650.
Yeah. Do you know? I don't know whether it's 18650 or 21700s, but it's a dual battery.
Oh, it
off.
will definitely be 8650.
On the
18650.
18650s on the other side of so you've got the screen on this side. At the back is where the batteries are. There's 2 of them.
It's wider on the back, Mark.
They-
the pictures like.
They generally are wider on the back, aren't they? They look great from the front, and then
Yeah.
That must be absolutely huge then.
That's what she
it's a
said.
big bugger. Yeah. And
Before you went round the back.
yeah.
And you took off the door.
Makes it a bit tricky for a reach around, doesn't it, I suppose?
I got long arms, I'm all right.
But yeah, it's a big one, and yeah, it's not a side by side. It's kind of an either side, because you've got battery,
two-hand
then you've got
mod.
screen, and then the tank goes in the middle. But
Yeah, no.
Ben,
yeah, no, I'm not rushing out to buy one. I don't know about anyone else.
That's going in the bin.
what boards it got on it?
250C, DNA.
Even more the reason not to buy it. Next.
Oh, okay. And QP Designs have brought out a new tank. It's called the Lethal. It is a single coil, and you can change the airflow inserts underneath. So you can have it comes with a dual hole and a honeycomb that you can just swap out underneath the coil. Go on, Martin.
My first thought by the name is when I think of Paul had a mod sent from US where they declared it Whoop Chicken, and therefore it was sent back from customs because chicken. Imagine someone sending
Really?
content lethal.
You see, my problem with it is
Yeah.
it looks. I'm assuming it. What is it? 22? It looks like a 22 from the photo.
It's possibly. I couldn't tell you without
20
checking.
22, 24 at the most. Right, nice little dinky 2 mil little motherfucker, and then they shove that monstrosity on the top of it for you to deep throat.
It is reminiscent of a blotto to me.
That had so much potential.
It's a 25. That's 25 mil.
Well, definitely getting the bin then.
It's bigger than it looks. 25 mil. It's got a.
Yep, right, Matt.
It's got the two. Yeah, it's got the two airflow inserts. One honeycomb. Clip top cap for the filling. 3 mil glass. And a 4 mil bubble glass. There you go.
That could have been such
and they-
a pretty little thing.
Yeah, but you know your drip tip. It comes with an.
That's not a drip tip. That's a lip tip.
Comes with this 810 drip tip. Yeah. Now the clear bit on the top, you can unscrew that, and it comes with 6 replacement tops.
So hang on. This you're not interested in the device, are you, Chandler?
No, it's the
Let's
drip
be
tip.
honest.
Yeah, it's the drip tip. You get a black one, a blue one, a clear one, a red one, a green one, and an autumn one.
And we get LGBTQ drip tips with it as well.
Long ones.
Long ones? No, these are stubby ones. They're all the same size.
Nice.
They're just different colours. You can match them to your mod.
Oh, Mick, come on.
Why? What's McPort?
You think they're taking the photo indoors? It's raining.
It's raining.
Yeah, now they can't sell that one because it's gotten wet and they've taken it out the box.
I have to admit, I did think that when I first saw it that was a crack on the glass, and realised no, it was one of the raindrops
Oh yeah,
in front of it.
Yeah. Well, there you go. I thought I'd show you that one. Now my remaining.
Question numéro 6.
Yeah, what have we got next? I think this one's going to be quite big.
Cthulhu.
It's the one with the headlight icon.
It's the the airflow does look a little bit, if you look at it sideways, like a headlight logo on.
Do you know what it actually looks like? To those that are with us on Friday night, it does actually look like a bear paw print.
No, it looks like one of the
little
ghosts
bit.
from Pac-Man.
Oh,
No, definitely
No.
a bear paw print. For those who know, it's a bear paw print.
okay. So yeah, the new Cthulhu. Basically, it's Cthulhu's version of a billet.
I think for the price point, it's
I'm
bang
more
on.
into the theory that you had regarding if they had copied some design from MT Essentials in regards to using like rain icons for.
Yeah, but also, right? Okay, you know the new SEO, how do you pronounce it? The CEO.
Keo, the
Keo. The Keo, right? The new Keo, the airflow on that is on the front. Guess where the airflow is on the new Cthulhu AIO?
From the side and the
on
front.
the front. No, there's none on the side.
There is on the side.
Is there? From the images I've seen, there isn't anything on the side.
The thing is that billet box they don't have per default from the front, but many other devices. So I understand where you're going, but there's nothing that connects these two because many other board devices have air from the front.
Does anyone want to add a stick with a curve on the bottom of that? Just so it looks like an umbrella.
Yes. Yeah, that would just make it perfect. I like the fact, right, that with the airflow, you've got the 3 holes at the top, but you've also got a slot. Can you see that little cutout at the bottom of the door?
Yep.
That tiny little cutout, that is an airflow channel that goes right the way up. So not only have you got those 3 holes, you've got airflow that comes out the bottom.
Wait, Ken, you're actually right. There's no air on there.
There isn't any air. No, I didn't think there was. There's nothing coming out of the side. If you happen to take in a vape of it and you put your finger over that, the airflow comes through that hole in the bottom of the door.
But to be fair, the OG Boros, they also have an opening in the front.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they do.
I mean,
there's a few vape snail might have a problem if you use the rubber silicone underneath it that goes to the side. That might be problematic with this. But
I'm guessing
but
more
you can
because
even
they've designed it for their own one, their own
Yes.
RDA.
Yeah, it comes with a rebuildable pod in it, and the pod has got an adapter in it, so it will take Nautilus coils.
And as far as I remember, the one that follows is like a mouth to lungy thingy, and with that in their own tank, you have 6.2 milliliters of capacity.
Okay. So yeah, so that fits normal borrows. When you take that door off, you've got the borrow on that side, and the board. Flip it over and take the back door off, and the battery's accessed from that side. So you have the 2 doors actually access different things.
Matt,
I know.
you made
There you go.
point in that it has a little notch on the bottom, but actually air doesn't come in. It's only to take off the plates. There's no channel going up like in the dock.
There is. If you look on the back of the door, there's a groove all the way up the door, right up to the airflow. I looked.
So they have dual airflow.
Mm-hmm.
Bottom and front.
That comes down from under those 3 holes. So that goes right the way. That gap there is an airflow inlet.
Is it a straight mech or?
No, it's got a 60 watt board in it.
Yeah.
Proprietary 60 watt board.
100%. This is my thing with the .aio. Completely regulated.
Yes.
None of this 25%, 50%, 75%.
No, it's got TC, variable wattage, etc., variable voltage. So it's a full on proprietary, what you would expect board.
And the good thing is for the price is the whole thing. So you get the device and the borrow. Yeah. The borrow-esque thing with it.
Are these available to buy now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Pre-order. They should be hitting the shops anytime now. So in the next day or 2.
Have you pre-ordered, Chandler?
No. It is actually slightly smaller than a billet. Basically, it's literally about the size of the door. Take the door off, and it's about the size of the door. Honestly, I think they missed a trick. I want a 21700 version. If it was 21700, I'd have.
Coming next gen.
I know, that's what I'm hoping for. I've got a feeling these are going to be quite a thing for 95 quid, and you've got a full system. So, talking of borrow devices.
Oh, sorry, hang on.
Well, it's not a borrow device. This one, it's a pod. This is the Tita.
I prefer titter.
You prefer Titter. We'll call it a Titter then for the rest of this segment. So the Titter is again another 60-watt device with a pod. Now this one fits the.
Mark, can you move the picture up just a little bit so we can see the top?
You bitch.
So yeah. It's a bit harsh. Nice chap. Yeah, this one takes .aio tanks. So anything that would fit in a .aio is going to fit in here. So if you want,
you don't have to talk more about that channel.
Okay. So yeah, .shell, that sort of thing. Yeah. Okay.
You'll see in a sec why you don't have to talk more about.
Okay. All right.
And speaking of Tony B, he's actually also they're making a pulse boro, not device.
Now you've just fucked up my next one then there, Martin. So
then
that's
we're
fine.
even almost.
Spoilers. Yeah, he is. But yeah, if you want to bring up the next one, Mark. So this one.
I'm googling Cthulhu AIOs.
Oh, are you? You're. Are they available?
Find one with a discount code. Don't use DJ Vape.
Yeah, don't use DJ Vape.
So
At
what
the
am I
moment,
going
the only
for?
one I've only
8.
found them on Steam Island at the moment. So if you do want to, you can pre-order them on Steam Island.
808.
Wait, yes. Yeah, that's the pod.
Looks familiar.
It does,
Move on.
Yeah, and number 9 shows you the device, the other side.
No, stop! Don't show anymore.
Show any more of what?
Wait, what?
That's why sometimes, Mike, you have to look at the pictures I send you.
I don't look at anything. Oh, look. What? You've not sent me that.
I have.
You haven't.
Have I? All right, skip that one. On to the next one.
I have. I've sent you 2 emails.
Oh, I didn't see the second one. Right, Chenandler.
Martin's gone. I'm not nicking his content here, am I?
Number 10, I don't know. I've not even seen. Hang on, let's have a
No.
look at. Am I? No, I only saw
Number
one.
10 is the previously aforementioned
Sorry, Martin.
Pulse.
You know, I thought when I looked at I thought they were going to be coming out with a device as well, not just the.
I
Borrowed
definitely
thing.
think they're starting with that to see if there's even interest to buy things with that name for that segment. And it's a cheap way to, because if that's going to fail, then they're not going to make a device. But of course, it would be very straightforward to take the base of the Pulse mod and
Yeah, that's the thing. I'd be more interested in the device than the
Yes.
tank myself.
Yeah.
A dirt cheap device that would take a borrowed tank.
It's quite appealing, isn't it?
Like a Cthulhu.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the Cthulhu.
or a
I
penis.
think.
Phoenix.
Yes.
Yes.
One of those. But yeah, but like I said, but even with those, I'm talking like I'm talking like 40 quid. If they were to come out with a 40 quid regulated bod that would take a borrowed device, they could clean up.
I'm assuming, looking at this, because obviously the Cthulhu's billet aluminium, whereas this is obviously some
Plastic.
luminous green plastic.
Oh,
So
I honestly thought that had got a lip tip on it as well. Until I pulled it down and realised there was actually a proper drip tip.
on the
okay.
top. Oh, there we go.
Matt
This
has
is as
just said-
much. Have you seen any more of this, Martin? Because that's as much of the mod as I've seen.
No, Matt has just said that Tony has posted a picture of the mod today, so they are actually in process.
Oh,
Oh,
I knew
cool.
he was doing.
Cheers,
I
Matt.
knew he was doing one. That was the That was as close as I got.
What was that Instagram map? Not Tony
That's it.
Bello.
That says on Instagram.
I know I got that as well. Yeah. Tony B project. It'll be on there. Let's have a look.
Coming soon.
Ink. Oh yeah. So that's as much as we've got. The buttons in the same place as a billet. And the one that is shown is a black one.
You can't save frigging.
Save as?
You can't on a PC.
Right click save as. Let me do it. I will. Oh no, web page. Yeah. Okay, never mind.
Hang on, I've just clipboarded it.
It looks like a billet with a glowy button, basically. I don't think there's much more to say about that, and I'm assuming it's going to be in plastic.
Oops, excuse me. Bong.
But yeah, everything seems to be billet related at the moment. It seems to be the thing. Everybody is making a borrow or a Pulse AIO, .AIO compatible device.
There we go.
Seems to be the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, obviously the one he showed on the picture that I've got was a clear green color. So there's going to be color options, I would imagine.
Green.
Do you want to look at the rest of the Pulse, the deck?
Just show the one with the deck, because the deck actually looks quite cool on it. It's a wraparound half pipe with a honeycomb airflow under it for a single coil.
Ooh, and red O-rings.
That is a proto. The O-rings are going to be black.
Kangatech won't be impressed.
No. But yeah, I mean the deck looks quite cool, and it does take reasonably
the
chunky.
deck looks like it's come out of a cheap Chinese tank. Sorry.
Yeah, as a starter rebuildable pod, if that comes with the device.
Yeah, great. Do you
That's
reckon it takes
definitely
mesh
not
as
good
well?
as a starter.
Does
Ken,
it
I have
take
to say, that's not good as a starter. For that single reason, you have to cut the coil legs in the length before you put it in. So as a starter, no way.
And it's dual.
Alright, okay.
It's dual as well.
No, that's single coil. It's
It
just
can
got
be
4
dual.
posts.
Well, that's meant for dual.
No, it just means you can put your coil in which way round, depending which way whether it's clockwise or anti-clockwise. It doesn't matter.
Someone's going to be running dual series fucking 8mm coils on that and trying to whack it at 400 watts.
You're not going to get 2.5. You're not even going to get 2.5 mil coils in there. They just won't fit, surely.
Mat weights will make it fit.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll be entertaining. Matt, your job is to get one of these, install a nice dual coil build in it, and show us you blowing some clouds.
Fam.
Dear, what?
Right,
else have I
last
got?
up, I've got a video sat here.
You got a video sat here. Martin sent me this. I feel a little bit bad because I know Martin was gonna.
I know.
I didn't know whether Martin was going to show this, but he sent me this going. Just play the first, probably the first.
We want to see if you guys see the same thing. As first thing both me and Chandler noticed when we saw this video. The first
straight
thing that
off.
popped into our heads.
First thing that we saw, but yeah, probably only need about the first 10-15 seconds till it's up and flying. But this is quite cool. This bloke has made a drone that will carry him. It's a personal hover car basically.
Ready?
So yeah, go.
Now we're not gonna say anything. Just take some guesses in chat. What's the first?
First thing I noticed is I was absolutely terrified he was going to go into those power cables.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was expecting was going to happen.
Yeah.
I've been watching too much Reddit.
Okay, but basically the first thing I noticed and what I wrote sending this video to Chandler is, are these VTC 5A or VTC 6?
This was what he said to me. What do you think? VT5s? He sent me this link and what do you think? VT5s? I'm like, what? It's a hovercraft, and then I spotted them straight away. Do you want to? If you want to, you can show the close-ups that I've got if you want, Mark. There's one close-up, the second one.
You didn't send me any close-ups, did you?
Yeah, number 14 drone.
I may have deleted them when you sent me a video instead.
Oh, okay. Don't worry.
Basically, a
it was
lot of these
close-up.
battery packs, they have these batteries that we know and use inside, but here they are just visible. You have like these stacks of
If you
green
saw them
ones.
at the front, if you saw it at the front, there was a stack of 7. Right, so just at the front was 7 batteries on each side, and then that entire blue arm is all batteries. So trying to work out how many he'd got, he'd got quite a lot. I reckon there's, quite a few.
That's going to take a while to recharge.
Right, shall we do some Vapeth, Salath, Binneth?
Rapeth, Salath, Bredoff.
Yeah,
Sounds
that's
good.
because my content doesn't fucking matter now because Chandler's fucked it all up.
Oh, thanks. Sorry, Martin.
No?
No, seriously, have you got anything else, or have I just nicked it all?
Let's do some vape still bin.
I've just nicked all of Martin's content this week. And I found it all. It was all to do with me. Nothing to do with Martin. He's just trying to get in on it, nothing at Yeah, that last one was all Martin.
Are we sticking to the vape cell bin, or at one point we actually renamed it to vape cell angle grind, but then we
Vape
kind
Cell
of
Bin. Let's stick with Vape Cell Bin.
Yeah, I'm just asking.
Right,
But you can remove it from the bin and angle grind it afterwards if you want to.
so
So, we don't mind.
first on my agenda, fuck me, that's a big image. Ooh, can you
Yeah, I
guess what it is?
purposefully sent you smaller ones this time. Did you notice?
I still had to resize them though.
Yeah, I know you did. I'm sorry.
Don't vote yet. Don't vote yet. I'm still resizing.
I know what I want just because of the drip tip. Oh, is that what I think it is? Oh, eye taste.
Wait. Start.
The word most describing it would be atrocity. I think.
What?
Isn't this basically like the original side by side?
Well, yeah, I suppose.
Wait, don't say that. Mark's gonna buy one.
No, I like the VTR. The thing is, and ironically, it was something I said I didn't mind anymore. It was so fucking big and heavy.
Yeah, I imagine that was a big old lump.
If you want to go over on YouTube, just do it manually. We'll. Oh, Andrew has one. Vote manually on YouTube 1, 2, or 3.
No, I think they're great. And see the dial around the fire button at the top. That was your
Variable voltage.
That was your voltage selection.
Yeah,
Oh,
I remember those.
It's got a nice old world steampunk vibe to it.
And that twister just got numbers written on it, hadn't it? It went up to like 4 volts.
Something like
Something
that.
like
Yeah,
that.
because everything was volts back then, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was all volts. Oh,
Oh, so many people. We should have said who owned one. I'm going to vape it because they were awesome.
I'm vaping it.
Yeah, I'll put vape as well. I like the look of it. Something nice and retro about it.
Very, very, very retro.
And those drip tips were just awesome.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the drip tip.
Oh, the drip tip was great. I really enjoyed that Vape tip. I'm sure I've got one somewhere still.
Yeah, the only problem is I can't
YouTube.
I can't do metal drip tips. So.
What?
You can't do metal?
No, because I just get too paranoid I'm going to break my teeth.
Really?
Yeah, it's a.
Does this weird you out then?
I have issues. No, because it's not my teeth.
The iTaste VTR. It's all right. I'm googling it as to whether you can still buy it if you want one.
No way.
$49. Your price $29.99.
I was going to say you couldn't buy them over here because the tank size.
Oh yeah. So iTaste. I'm gonna try.
We're actually all square at the moment because Andrew has voted vape on YouTube.
So we're 50-50. Well, 50-50.
Charlie,
No.
Just be careful what website you're on.
No. I figured it out. Right. Intaste.d have got them at €79.95.
They don't ship outside Germany.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Send it to Ben. He'll post it onto it. It's all right.
Thanks, David.
David, you shit ass. Well, there we have it then. That is...
Going in the bin. Oh, man. That is quite cool. I like that.
They were awesome. Back in the day.
Brings back memories.
Right, we've done our old school. We've got to finger smock at some point.
Oh, dear. Oh, my God.
And I had to put the rainbow in. So I'm sure Ben would be able to tell us. But this is the D barrel from Smock.
Wow.
Short for double barrel.
Wow. What? Whoa.
That's a double. That's dual battery.
Yeah.
What? No,
Yeah, it looks because the slider at the bottom.
Yeah.
Looks like
Yeah. So you've got dual tube.
Yes, yeah, because you can just see the other tube sticking out the back.
I'm not convinced. I think that's a single.
Nope.
Hang on, let me do it. Google foo. D barrel Smock. There you go. And that so didn't work.
Dual 18650. My bad. 225 watts.
Wow.
Oh, right. Now look at it from the side and tell me you want one.
Right, have you got a picture?
I can try.
Oh yeah. No. Oh. I've just seen it from the side.
Have you?
Yeah.
All those people.
The first picture that comes up when you type it, the barrel Smock, is a side view of it, and it's as lopsided, I think would be.
Yeah.
Come on with the baby bees tank and octa-core coil.
It looks very Smock X from the side.
It looks quite attractive from the front profile, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
But then you see the back, and it's like Smock. And why is the black one pink and blue?
Rainbow.
Okay,
That's
the front.
the one we have one image of already.
Oh, is that okay?
Yeah.
Is that just rainbow? There's pink on one side and blue on the other. Okay, that's all right.
Yeah, I don't know why I know why they've done it, but they should have used the red tubes on the red mod and the black tubes on the black mod. But I know why they've done it. But yeah, so if you get by one black and one red and then change all the bits over, it would probably look a little better. But yeah, it's just the way the tank, just doesn't look right. So something doesn't look right on it. To me, anyway.
Phil is still awake. Hi, Phil.
Why is there that step on the top?
Oh, sorry. Okay.
There's
That's for the atomizer. And then you have the screen on top.
Ah, so the screen's on the top, right? Okay. Oh
It's
yeah, so
actually
it is.
clever because then if some liquid flows out, it doesn't just go over the screen.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. So
And liquid's guaranteed to flow out. So
I've got a feeling it will be quite a small thing. Looking at a photo of somebody holding it in the hand, it
where are we
looks
going with this?
quite small. You know, it's
Bin.
always
mean,
good to have a small thing in your hand.
For
Makes
a
change.
For a dual
Makes a
battery,
change from tucking it in your
suppose.
sock, right?
Oh yeah.
Right, next on my agenda, let's go new.
Sorry, did that smock get binned then?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Oh. Oh, yeah. I know that one.
I'll
Just
be
just
honest.
the mere fact that they haven't updated that horrible golden button and tip.
But that's a dot thing. Gold. I mean,
I don't
what
give
are
a
these
flying F, Jen.
What are these going to retail at? Do we know?
they're going to be around the £100 mark, surely. I don't.
I
I
reckon they're
don't
gonna be
know.
more than that.
You reckon? You reckon they'll be about 150?
The thing is, right, they're going to have to compete with the Cthulhu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, yeah.
Cthulhu, hands down, fucking beat them to it.
Yeah.
No, because it's not the same tank system, so they're not competing with them.
What?
No, yeah, it is a different, yeah, because only the dot tanks can go in dot wads.
Yeah.
Cthulhu is a Boro size.
Whereas
Is
the
the Cthulhu a full-size burrow?
Cthulhu's a full-size
Oh.
burrow. Yeah.
Yeah, Cthulhu wins on that.
Yeah. So yeah, that gives the Cthulhu
Wins,
a bit.
loses, depending on.
I'm going to say I'd give it a chuff. I
Yeah.
would give it a chuff.
That's what I'd say as well. I'd be interested in, like, depending on the price. If the price is right, I would be interested in it. But if it's over £100, then nah.
Didn't we determine that it's still not variable? It's
It
still.
is.
No, it
We
is.
determined
No,
that
it
it
is.
is.
It is.
It-
Remember, I thought it wasn't, and then you and Jimmy pointed out that the buttons are at the bottom.
Yeah, no, we've had confirmation from
Ryan.
Ryan Dawes that it
Sorry.
is fully variable.
Yeah. It's just a matter if you're in auto mode, and also if you're using a stock coil.
It will
maybe.
do an auto click thing.
I've got to
No.
say, I do not like that screen, and I also don't like that fucking padding around the screen. That black gasket, is it, or just painted
Yeah.
on? It's
Yeah, the black-
just-
Hopefully a gasket. Hopefully actually something that makes sense.
It looks like an old Cathay ray tube telly.
It's,
it does.
They've stuck a Cathay ray tube in instead of an LCD.
Do you reckon it comes with a degauser?
Yeah. That's how you get the rainbow effect. That's how you change the colour on the screen. Just put a magnet over it.
So
remember when
those
you used to
that-
have to do that, and your monitor just went dink every time you did it.
For those of you that were born before 1980 something, you'll have no idea what we're talking about.
I remember doing that in school. If you took a magnet to the TV, it would pull everything over and warp the picture. It was awesome. I knackered one of our TVs at home after they showed us how to do that in physics.
Back in the day when I worked in technical support, we had a degaussing wand. And kids used to bring in magnets just to fuck. They'd literally leave magnets attached
To the TV.
and we'd have to go around with these fucking degaussing ones. And so have we got any on Facebook, YouTube, Martin?
Just a bit.
Because that could swing it.
One bin, so that's a bin then.
Oh, minute. I'd go for the Cthulhu over
I
it.
think
But
I think I would as well, but
Yeah. Out of the two, I'd go with Cthulhu. But
I think the Cthulhu just looks less
Cthulhu is
Chinese.
bigger. It's gonna be bigger.
It is, but I think it looks less Chinese. but also the fact it takes a full-size borough.
Yeah.
I think that's where they've got it.
Yeah, I think for me, because I've obviously already got the box, I'd probably just wait for the pulse, and I'll just use that as my out of the pack mods.
Honestly, yeah. No, honestly, I think that's. I mean, if like I said, if the Cthulhu had got, they'd got
price
a
is
21. If they'd got a 21700 version, I'd be pre-ordering it as we speak.
But instead, they're not. So you're going to buy the .aio, which is still not 21700.
Yeah, I'm not going to buy that either. No, I was contemplating it for Kelly as a replacement for hers because it took Nautilus coils.
Well done, Chandler. No,
yeah.
seriously, well done. Because I know what you're not allowed to call someone anymore, and you didn't.
I didn't. No, I didn't. Awesome. Yeah, I didn't. Oh, excellent. Yeah, and I did it. Didn't do it accidentally either. So cool. Yeah,
The
no one will know
Cthulhu
what we're
looks
on about.
cheap. I don't think the Cthulhu looks cheap. I think
No.
the AIO, the dot mod looks cheap. I don't know if it's the dirty anodizing or what, but I think that the AIO side by side with the Cthulhu, I think the Cthulhu takes it for me.
Yeah, I think just on it, just because of that screen, I think the screen looks old.
Yeah.
Right, next one. This is more modern.
Modern.
More modern than something that's not out yet, eh?
So limitless. So a new mod with a classic Paravos patchy.
Pass Chandra tissue.
Yeah,
The crazy thing is these Paravos, they still go for like $700-800 and more. It's crazy.
What is it?
It's a Paravos. It's like an old school. I think even it's a mesh. Patchy. It's like 7-8 years old or something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
And they go for crazy money still. Because they're so rare.
Wow.
And it's not because of the drip tip channel.
But I do just want the drip tip. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Please tell me that's a stock drip tip.
Yeah.
Really? Awesome. I really want it
Paravos
now.
have these that you can like build like modular ones.
Yeah.
So you can basically make them pretty long.
Awesome.
So the mod, is it a regulated mod or is it a?
Yes. It's a Italian expensive
RDTA.
600-700 quid mod.
Right, that's my answer sorted.
You're adding to the cell bin, yeah?
Sorted.
I mean, right there, this one you would be able to sell for around at least 1,000-1,200 quid at the moment. With the
Sorted. Yeah, no
Paravos
problem.
actually bringing up the value.
Job done.
Wow.
Coming soon to a Hatter's near you.
I'm not saying what the RRP was. I'm saying what you could sell it for.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Just that's
I
fine.
would-
What I can sell it for,
The
that's
setup,
fine.
Dale. The setup.
Yeah, the entire thing. Complete with like the sunrise in the background.
It is a thing of beauty. Let's be fair.
It's very nice.
It's well, like I think the mod, the mod's nice, but even so, that's a sell.
You just chuckle, Chandler.
I was going to say, dare I say this, but it probably would look better with a slightly shorter drip tip on it.
Get out.
No, really? Don't say.
Oh.
Like you've got this sleek little mod underneath it, with this fuck off
Yeah.
grip tip on top of it.
So there we have it. That is a flog.
Yeah, innit?
Yeah, that's the only choice for that one. I mean, for that money, I would want the wood to match all the way round.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, that's on purpose that it's done like that.
The drapes have got to match the curtain.
Yeah, that would irritate me if I had that. So yeah.
I fear we have a few Chandler-inspired ones this evening.
Oh, excellent. I like you, Mark.
I think this one actually was Martin.
Oh. I have to...
Now, for those that consider to sell, you have to know that the stash box that this tip is on is extremely rare because of the 13, which is referencing to a guy called Jason Tui, I believe, who's dead. So some were made in his honor or something. So just for those floggers and flippers out there, that would fetch a lot of money.
But what you're saying is it's a 2, no matter what. Yeah.
I'm just saying it's just not a regular stash
Or
box.
no, or a 1 if that. Yeah. If that.
So,
But,
go on.
but
What,
the stash box can get in the bin. Sorry.
is the stash box? Is that a
Setup.
lipo?
No.
No, it's a
18650.
18650. Okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind a stash box actually.
But the why Mark says that it's channel inspired is the long drip tip, the 100mm
See?
drip tip from Monarchy, where you can actually change the top part to. It basically is like an extender, so you can put whatever you want on.
Oh,
top.
how great would it be, right? If you got it and it was telescopic and you could
Oh, that would be awesome.
telescopic.
Could you imagine
drip-
just
I know telescopic
pick it out of your
drip
pocket?
tips exist, but that'd go well
They've
on
never
your.
been any good.
That'd be great on your teleporter.
And
Oh,
is that an
wouldn't it?
Otis? Is that
Yeah.
an Otis
It would be-
RBA inside?
Looks like it.
It would be like we're back in the early 80s.
Does it receive DAB?
Sorry, Diddy. Does anything receive DAB? Because I've got DAB in my car and it don't fucking work.
We're only on the AM band.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm the same in my flat. DAB don't work in here.
It don't work wherever I am in the car. I can try and scan and just nothing comes up. It's dog shit.
I have to plug the aerial in to get any DAB.
Funny that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean to the house. Oh, yeah, okay. All right.
Chandra's receiving DAB on fucking wireless internet. Well, where do I put the SSID?
How do I connect it to Wi-Fi?
That is another Floggio.
Really?
Yep.
I don't know. Just for reference, that was reference, wasn't it, Martin? The Monarchy.
Yeah. That's just the peak version.
That's the kit for Chandler.
Oh, and
Basically,
so
the
that's
top
the
is
drip
510. The top is 510 as well, so you can put anything you want.
So in other words, I could buy 2 of those and stack them.
So yeah, but you buy as many as you want to stack them. It's basically it's a drip tip extension kit.
You could have 2 of the shafts.
Oh,
We all know how you like 2 shafts.
oh yeah, 1 in each hand.
And then just a little tip in your mouth and you're happy.
Yep. Look at them. Honestly, is that the kit? You can buy that from Monarchy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to send them a PM on Facebook.
Diddy,
You need
it's
to get on a list.
It's a Ford, Diddy.
I have to get on a list to buy one of those drip tips.
Yeah, you just go on pre-order lists. What?
Okay.
Pre-order list. That's better than
What?
quick strikes and fastest fingers and whatnot. So
True.
people get what they order. So.
I'll have to message you so you can talk me through it because I am old. I don't know this modern technology thing.
I've just found our old overlay, just with the wrong names on it.
Have you? Does it work?
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Ah! That is an old one.
What are the names we've got?
Definitely is an old one.
Yeah.
I'm Perky.
Yeah, we know you are.
Yeah, but you're Jay. Have you got your hammer?
Yeah, just not to hand.
Oh, okay.
I'm being good for the. This is going live on Twitch.
Quite like the overlay. That was quite cool. Can we do a new one?
Martin, I've got a couple of things from you.
Nah, just leave it.
We've still got 15 minutes.
I'll do one of them. I'm feeling bad for nicking all your shit.
Do the one that looks like a NOS canister.
Yes, please.
Oh, the Wanderlust.
Wanderlust.
Well, I like my pods, but I also, having tried a lot of pods, I'm done trying pods, but this actually kind of intrigued me. Maybe not the rainbow version, but from two very specific things. One, it has 1,000 milliamp battery.
Wow.
Two, it has 1.2 ohm coils in the pods, and that's exactly the resistance I like in the Caliburn. And it's cheap as chips. It's from Advicin, I think it's called.
African.
Advicin.
Oh.
Advicin. And yeah, that's just basically straightforward square pot.
Interesting looking thing. Yes, you have got a squirrely hair there, Mark.
And I mean, from these three, I wouldn't want a gold one. The black one is too cheap. It's too boring. So yeah, just go for the rainbow greenish one. David, you can get in the bin.
Sorry, David. I'm with you, David. I'm coming. I'm right behind you.
Blah blah blah.
I don't know. It looks intriguing. Can you? Is it coils that you put in the pod, or is it disposed?
It's pods like
bipods. Yeah.
I think what they need to do is release the pod section on top should be called the Wunderbar. So you've got the Wunderbar Wunderlust.
Wunderbar Wunderlust. So Wunderbar, Geekbar, Wunderbar.
When you said it was called the when you said it was called the Wanderlust and it came up on screen, I thought you'd actually screenshotted this from Ann Summers.
Das is not good.
Yeah.
Moving on then.
I'm sorry, Martin. I'm sorry.
Shall we do the other two whilst we're here?
Yeah, let's keep the voodoo to last, so we can
Oh
move on
fuck!
to
Hang on. Sorry. Yeah, the voodoo. Yeah.
Voodoo till last. Yeah.
Might as well just show the voodoo now.
Okay, let's not keep the voodoo till last. Oopsie.
This is going in tits. So some of you have seen the board device called Voodoo or Voodoo or whatever that comes with a little
Doll.
toy thingy, Voodoo doll. So this is actually a render of the new mod, which is going to be the same size as the one called Susie, but this is going to be regulated.
Wow.
So they've taken the mech. As far as I know, they're exactly the same size, and then they've made a regulated version. So yeah, we're talking front-facing Boro, but it has, to make it feel a bit smaller, it has the curve that you can see on one corner. Slide-in doors, not pressure fit-in doors, 18650, and yeah, you can pull up the next picture, Mark.
I like the way they're using the side of the Boro as part of the front.
I was just about to say that. I don't like that.
You don't like that.
No.
You do have to have a black Boro. I like that idea because it makes it that much thinner.
But the material's wrong.
Well,
And
this
also
is
the
just
only-
a render. Pull up the next picture, Mark.
The only thing with that as well is you'd need to have a case for it, because if you put it in your pocket, you can get fluff underneath your Boro tank.
Yeah.
But I like the.
There
look of
are a lot of these devices with front-facing Boros at the moment because it's pretty easy to make. Usually, you use the same form as you would on a Squonk device, and you reshape it.
Sorry, button placement. That just break me.
Yeah, and again, like an open front window to show off your RBA, as is the trend. The reason why this is so popular at the moment is that you reduce the size when you don't put an enclosure around the Boro. You let it simply not stick out, but just go straight to that edge, but you don't have anything on each side. The screen seems kind of small. As far as I know, it's going to be DNA 60, which is, of course, the classic at the moment. The button placement, I don't know.
Is the screen on the bottom? Because that tiny little hole looks like a USB port.
That shouldn't be a USB port, as far as I know.
Okay.
Because there's no need for a USB port because you wouldn't charge your external battery through your mod.
But if it's a DNA 60, it's gonna have a
E-scribe.
Yeah, maybe it will be on the bottom. I don't know yet. Again, this is just renders, but this is gonna be a collaboration. This is where it gets interesting. This has been released as renderers, as a collaboration between Voodoo, and XMTC. Now, XMTC, they're known for doing wood mods, wood skonkers, etc., etc.
I thought they were known for making chargers.
We're talking about the XMTC Italian. So this is all going to be all Italian made, nothing from anywhere else in the world, as far as I've been told. And they're actually going to do wood versions.
Wow.
Let's hope. I think they are gonna do. They're gonna be really careful in having treated and stabilized the wood extra thoroughly because the only ones who have done wood versions so far have been knocked, and we have all heard about stories where the wood has warped because of the inside heat, so on. So yeah. Rumors are that there's going to be wood versions, which makes it for interesting because that's also probably going to drive up the price. And we'll see. My presumption, not that I know, is that the standard ones are going to be between 350 and 400 euros. That's my assumption. With something made in Italy, with the DNA 60 board, etc.
I'd suggest that's quite low. I'd expect more.
Yeah, but I think that's for the Delrin versions, and then of course if you start by using wood and so on, it's gonna of course.
What's the RRP of a billet? None of this whoop chicken shit. What's
264 are the cheapest ones, dollars.
Oh, I thought there were more than that.
Yeah, you're looking at in the UK they're like $299. If you can find somewhere that's got them in stock.
The most expensive ones you can get at the moment in the billet box site are $299, and then $279 and $264.
Expensive Italian mods, unheard of.
But we'll see. And Mark, last but not least, let's just quickly show the last thing I have, which is something that Chandler has already talked of.
Where is that? Oh, that's in my inbox too.
It's called the VPon. Or VPon.
Hang on, the VPon.
VEEPON, which is the Tita that Chandler showed earlier, which I brought along as a different way of using IO tank or .io tank. So it's a .aio, but in a different way, where you have the, as Chandler also showed in the pictures earlier, you have the tank on the front. Now these are actually an interesting material choice. They're going to be made in palm. So the body is going to be palm, which is a fairly nice material, but it's just not really been used before for mods. For mods.
I really like what's on screen now.
You've got better pictures than I did. That
I've
looks
just
really
seen
good.
a different profile to it that's just completely put me off it.
Go on.
Is that the front plate?
Does that not just scream sunbox?
Which
Comes
bit?
with
Where?
the front plate in what's it called? Carbon fiber.
Ah, so that clicked right. That makes more sense from the pictures that I saw. Because I when I looked at the final picture of the mod, I'm thinking, well, I can't see where the tank was, and that plate just clips over the tank and the screen.
Yeah, if it was, I mean, even if it was like a stainless steel or something cover, I think it would look better. I'm just not. I think the carbon fiber kind of detracts from it.
Yeah.
But that
It's a matter of
could well be
taste.
personal preference.
But it's only going to be a matter of time. Like with the dot, it took a while for the dot to people started making accessories, but then suddenly you could also get different kind of accessories even for a device that would never meant to have accessories made. Maybe doors, but still also. So yeah, and they actually have a website, which is just vpontech.com. You can't buy anything there at the moment, but you can see all the different parts.
Buttons completely in the wrong place.
I do love the idea of Titter and Pinnix together. And then we have also got the exploded view of the bridge.
Yeah, I brought along both pictures showing the different.
I see knurling, lots of knurling. So
The airflow pins go from 1 up, and the widest one is actually 3 millimeters.
and they've not thought about me then.
Nope.
Well,
No 0.8 then.
I'm
wow.
sorry, Vipon. You can put your titter in the bin.
It's a nice looking thing, actually.
Yeah.
And I don't know why it's a USB Type-C. Mark, if you bring up the last picture, it would show what actually looks like a DNA 60 board, but as far as I could read, it's not a DNA 60.
What do you want, the exploded view?
Yeah, just the
The
one
screen
showing,
did look very DNA-like, didn't it?
But as far as I could read on their website,
I don't
it's
think
not
it is. It's a VP60 from what it says on the screen.
a VP60 chipset.
Does that say VP60 or?
But it's also 60 watts, so yeah.
That's not a DNA, is it?
Nope.
No, but
It's their own.
it looks like it, doesn't it?
And a NER-cooled airflow ring.
Nice. But that would be hidden underneath that lovely faceplate, so you
I'd
would
know
never
it
see
was
it.
there.
And also, at least the Nurkling is there for a reason to help give you grip when you open and close.
I like the position of the fill port on the.
On the side, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's,
nice
it's
looking.
good. It's good because it's something different. They've come up with a different idea.
Well, it's a different orientation. I guess they've been inspired by those taking the borrow tank and putting it like on the front or on the side, whichever you would call it, and yeah, done the same.
It's just this that spoilt it for me. I'm not. That doesn't make me hard.
The carbon fibre door.
I know not a lot does. Put your headphones back on.
Excellent.
No.
That button looks like, because you kind of want. You think that
fine.
you think that round bit wants to go into your hand, and then the button's in the wrong place. You'd have it the other way round, wouldn't you?
Well, not for a thumb
To hold
fire
the
if
button.
you're right-handed. It would rest nicely, I think.
Yeah, right hand. Yeah, it'd be fine for right-handed. Left-handed would have a problem.
You'd have to hold it up. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, but right hand would be fine because it just fit nicely into the crook of your hand.
Are we still talking about
Your
mods?
thumb's there.
Yeah, we're still talking about that.
Yeah. Why
So
were you
that's it,
thinking about?
so, yeah.
We're spot on time. Well done, boys. Well done.
Hey!
Run like clockwork.
Tick tick tick. Boom.
Hoping to be back next week. Hoping to be back on the regular weekly schedule. Yeah, it's been a pleasure. Thank you, David, for joining us. It's been a pleasure as always.
Thank you for having me.
Anytime. Door is always open. Keep your eyes peeled for. We're hoping more regular guests moving forward. Fuck off, Ben. We will be back. We will be back next Tuesday. I'm actually going to put my word on that.
Ow.
Wait, didn't Ben promise to come on next
He
Tuesday?
did, but he's still
Gotcha.
tidying his shelves.
Yeah. Well, Ben's obviously volunteered then to come on next week. So
Ben's
we're-
coming on, like it or not. He's coming on.
Yeah.
He's coming
Brilliant.
on.
So we'll see you next week with special guest Ben Vapes.
Indeed. It's been an absolute pleasure, folks. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll be in for Hangouts for, excuse me, a little while. Yeah. Adios,
Yeah.
motherfuckers. Where's my outro button gone? There it is.
Oh, you found it. Is it there somewhere?
Chabella, motherfuckers.
Wait. Push it then. All right then.
VGUK.